Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Everybody. Tuesday 17th. And this episode comes out today, but
Yeah.
congratulations, Year of the Horse. That was me being a horse right there.
Hooray.
Congratulations. The Chinese New Year. I personally have been looking forward to this for quite some time. The Year of the Horse, for those who are interested in this, is in traditional Chinese New Year. Every year, it's always in February-ish time is when the New Year starts. Every year has a different animal that symbolizes the year ahead and what's coming for you. And this year, it's a horse. It hasn't been a horse in a while, so we're really excited. I also was personally born on a Year of the Horse.
Oh.
What year were you born?
99. I believe I'm...
Let's
Well, at least
see.
I'm not in the 2000s.
True. Then
Yeah.
I would really die then. Let's see. Chinese
I think
zodiac.
I'm the ram.
You're the Year of the Rabbit.
Rabbit. R, yeah.
Which
okay.
is great as well. But
Rabbits are great.
if you are, let's see, if you are also born in the Year of the Horse, let's say Year of the Horse born.
Right.
It says, 1954, 1966, 1978, 1990, 2002, 2014, and 2026. These are the years of the horses. Those born in these years are associated with being energetic, independent, freedom-loving, and highly social.
Love.
Upcoming Year of the Horse starts today.
Hooray.
So, and what they're saying about this upcoming
Saddle
Chinese New Year, yeah, for real, literally, and giddy up while you're at it.
Yeah.
And what they're saying about the Year of the Horse this year is that you will be galloping into success.
Wow.
It's plentiful, especially for those of us who are Sagittarius. Obviously, I pay close attention to my own thing, but for Pisces as well.
Yeah.
It's Sagittarius, Aries, Leos, and Pisces.
Woo!
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Thank
Pop
God.
off. So congratulations. We finally made it. Nowhere to go but up at this
Thank
point.
God, yeah.
And I think
Last
we
year
need
was
that.
what, the year of the snake?
Year of the Snake.
So
And
we shedded our skin.
We shed all of our
and now
skins.
we're running free.
Mm-hmm.
Let the wind in our hair.
Through our manes.
Maybe buck up.
Yeah,
Whatever
get a
those-
little,
You know what?
buck up.
What is that called when they like
I don't even know what it's
go
called.
on 2 feet?
Rear, when they rear.
Yeah, maybe
back.
rear.
Horse
rear
girls
your
would
butt
know.
and
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
get going.
Kick those legs up and get to
Yeah.
stepping.
Yeah,
All right, because
exactly.
we again are waltzing into success, galloping into success, feeling good about that. But
Love
I
that.
really have been looking forward to this, and symbolically, I think
Right.
it's fun. Whatever,
Yeah,
and
of course.
maybe it's real.
And tomorrow is the start of Pisces season, so
Yay!
I
Yay,
told
congrats.
Kelly I'll be in my full form.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Lots of shifts happening in Saturn and Neptune, et cetera, et cetera. Again, sorry if you're not into all that, but it is fun to think about and pay attention to and see
Agreed.
how the world adapts accordingly.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll have to see. Maybe the world will totally change in the coming weeks. Wouldn't that be something?
I would love that.
Me too.
I would love
Me-
something to just
So, how was
fuck it
Valentine's
up.
Day?
Oh, it was quite lovely.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Tell me about it. I love.
It was very nice.
so
We went to the Met.
Love.
And so that's always so fun.
Obsessed.
He hasn't been for a while, and I haven't been in a while either. So we did the American Wing, and then we did I always love like Monet and Van Gogh and all
Course.
those. So we did like the European paintings, and then Asian, and then we went home, and then we had a lovely dinner at. What the heck?
is this the downtown?
It was Mark Murphy.
The Mark Murphy
yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
Shout out to very close friend of the program, Mark Murphy.
Yeah.
Who has been kind of in our orbit, in like the Barstool orbit and also my own personal orbit for a long time.
Yeah.
We did years ago, we filmed he and Chef Donnie made us a dinner. And it was like me, Rhea, Bree, Roan was there, KB was there, Nick. I can't even remember everybody else. But
Yeah.
it was like the most ridiculous group of people, and they were filming us while they were making us the food, and Mark Murphy was there, and they brought us to that place, and we were upstairs in like the loft.
We were upstairs
part.
too, yeah.
Yeah. And so we had this meal, and then we went over the corner and we're lounging, there was chairs at the
Ooh.
time. We're hanging out. I remember Mark Murphy offering us weed and stuff. It was a very funny night.
Yeah.
So much so that we laughed about it forever after that. But Mark Murphy's he's a number one give you confidence on Instagram guy. He will always like your photos, always on your shit. But he had invited me to that space maybe less than a year ago at some point, and it's a really nice space.
Very nice
And
space.
I love how they do other other chefs, friends of the
Yes,
program, friends
yeah.
of his program come through.
So that's who was cooking. It was Amanda
Amazing.
Freitag, who was actually Chef Donnie's judge.
Yeah.
On Chopped.
Yeah,
so it was delicious. We had celery root soup.
Yum.
It was this delicious beet salad. Then a truffle pasta with like lemon. Oh, it was so good.
Yum.
And then
What?
short rib.
Fuck yeah.
And then like a raspberry chocolate mousse.
Oh
Ooh.
my God. Ooh.
Yeah, it
God,
was-
that sounds good. Damn.
It was really a 10 out of 10.
my favorite shit.
And then we just went home and we were so like stuffed up that we
course.
just played Fortnite and went to bed. But it was really
fun.
it was a very romantic and nice weekend.
I love that. Oh, and how's TJ? He's doing well?
He's doing very well, yes.
Is he still coming down from the high of being our boots on the ground when he saw
Yes.
Travis Kelce?
He got me a lot of cute stuff like from San Francisco,
Aw,
which
that's
was
so
really
thoughtful.
nice. And he's actually coming back this weekend
Oh my God.
for my
Oh,
birthday
right, for
party.
your birthday party. Right,
yeah,
right.
he surprised me on Sunday with that.
Fun.
And then he's
Yay.
coming again the next weekend for my actual birthday.
Oh my
Because he has a
God.
we have a wedding on that weekend. So.
Oh, well, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, spoiled rotten.
I know.
Love it. Oh,
I'm
that's
so happy.
fun.
Yeah.
Yay, that'll be great.
What'd you do?
Let's see. What did I do? Oh, I went out to I went downtown Saturday to go see Wuthering Heights with
Right.
my cousin. Happy birthday, Mackenzie.
Happy birthday, Mackenzie.
She's 25. Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, so
Yes.
young.
I know. So much youth left. That's like all day. Like I
Yeah.
was with her and her other friend, and all day long I was like, ladies, like if you don't even
You
know,
don't know how good you got it.
with my like fake cigs. But I took them to Wuthering Heights, and so we could like squeal at Jacob Elordi for 2
Yeah.
hours. And then we went for like a nice little drink after, and then to like a Spanish tapas place and had some bites. And then I left them to their own devices. At
Nice.
like 6 p.m. I bowed out. I said, girls, have
Yeah.
a good night. They had an 11 p.m. reservation at Jeans. I said, you girls go. You
Oh,
live
I
your
don't.
life.
I don't even know what that is.
Jeans is like the new for like the younger crowd.
Okay.
It's like a restaurant, but it turns into a club at night
Ooh,
kind of
fun.
thing. So I think that's like what they did. But yeah, it's late night stuff, which I love. But if I'm doing a late night thing, I can't be doing an all day thing either.
Right,
It's one or the other for me
totally
these days.
agreed.
Unless there's Adderall, but there wasn't.
That's-
So yeah. So I went home.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it was lovely. Sunday, what did I do on Sunday? A whole lot of nothing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no. Oh, Monday actually was when I did this. Sunday I did nothing all day, but I did start browsing online at apartments for no reason, even though I am not looking for an apartment. I'm not looking to move, nothing. I found the coolest apartment I've ever seen, probably on the Upper West Side, about a little bit higher than where I am right now, and they had a fucking greenhouse. And I
Yeah.
was like, well, maybe I need to reconsider, and maybe I do need to move, and maybe whatever, blah blah blah. So I like went to go see it, and somebody had gotten in right before me and got all their
Yes,
stuff.
isn't
in.
that always the
Denied.
case?
I know,
When
and
is
now
your lease up?
not till like October.
Oh,
Like I'm not
okay.
even close to.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It wasn't even in my mind. I was just curious about the rental market these days, and
Right.
I happened to see this, and I was like, oh my God, it's destiny. Oh my God, like if there's a greenhouse. I'm a flower person. I was like planning my flower life, like whatever.
It was really lovely place.
Yeah, but what's annoying now, and I don't know how to like not do this to myself, but I knew that I had been up for one day, and I was like, already one day is too long. Someone's gonna get ahead of me, and so I have now gotten excited and now feel let down over something that I didn't even need to
Yeah.
do. Like I was never
Yeah.
planning on. So it's like, why am I so disappointed?
That's the game you have to play when you're just browsing through apartments like that,
Totally.
and
I've never
especially
done that.
so
I've
far away
never-
from your
Oh,
lease
yeah.
time.
Well, they would. What
What would you do? Like break your lease?
For sure.
Yeah.
I've lived in my building for a really long time, so I don't think they would care. I think they'd be happy actually for me to leave, so they could jack up the price and give it to
Right.
someone else.
Right.
But no, I wasn't even like thinking about those things. I was like, if this works out, it's gonna work out. So I'm still secretly kind of hoping that those people drive off a cliff and I get the apartment.
Hey, you never
Who
know.
knows? Or maybe they fall into financial ruin, or maybe they find an even better, more beautiful one and they back out at the last
Right,
second.
exactly.
For them, you know.
Right,
Because
right.
Unfortunately, it was perfect.
Yeah, maybe they just find something that's just a little better for them.
Exactly.
That's not that apartment.
Exactly. And then I could get a little phone call saying, hey, girl, you were next in line. And this is
Right.
great. But yeah, so I guess I was just bored and looking for reasons to upset myself. And this apartment was the fix. So I spent my Monday being upset.
Right. Yeah, that'll do it
Getting
for
excited
sure.
and then being upset.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But what are you going to do?
I plan on living in my apartment for maybe like another 5 more years.
And you should if you really are loving
Yeah.
it. I've been in mine almost 4 now, I realized.
That's nice.
3.5, actually.
Moving is just the worst.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
I have been saying that I won't leave my current apartment until I find something that
that's
I'll like live in forever.
yeah,
like
yeah.
either ideally an apartment I would buy, but I have not found something that I really love or that's really in the range I'm looking for. And I'm also like concerned about, I don't know, I don't want to go get an apartment and then it be too small. You know what I mean? Eventually. Like obviously if I were to buy a place, I'm looking for a 2-bedroom so I can have like a storage room or a guest room or whatever. But yeah, it's just I've got the deal I've got right now is too good. And so it would really have to be. Yeah. So I'd never even attempted to like physically go and see another place since I moved in. And so yeah, it kind of has my wheels turning now.
Just a little something fun to
Just a little something. But now I've done it. Maybe I'll go start to see apartments that are like for sale and I'll show up because I don't have to buy them. I just want to see them.
You can just go look.
I can just go look.
Yeah, go window shop for an apartment.
I love real estate. I love Arc Digest. I love it all. But I let my mind wander. The amount of shit that I put in my like Amazon cart of stuff I would have bought for the apartment that I didn't have yet. Like
That's
it was
funny.
oh my God, it's a sickness. It's a sickness.
Yeah.
Who knows? But otherwise it was fun and the rest of the weekend was great. I will say that I've spent a lot of time catching up on TV.
Honestly,
a lot of fucking TV.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end of the episode we'll list out the stuff that we're watching.
Yeah.
Just to list it for people if they want to keep up with us. But of course, by the end of this episode, we will be doing a Traitors recap. So once we start talking Traitors, and if you're not caught up from last Thursday's episode, make sure you bow out.
Yep.
A reminder that Tell Me Lies is on tonight, or it's out now, the finale.
Yeah, I know.
We've obviously not watched yet, but our recap of that will be on Thursday's episode. So make sure you're caught up by Thursday because it is a series finale. It sounds like.
I know, which is crazy. It is the series finale.
She came out and
yeah.
said it finally, right? She admitted.
Which is unfortunate. So I really hope that
maybe she wraps it all up perfectly. I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like low expectations. I kind of have like high hopes that it'll be.
I do too.
The way that is because the way that they've been saying is like they planned for 3, so it perfectly wraps up. If there wasn't going to be a 4th season.
Yes.
So I choose to believe her, whatever her name is. I'm forgetting her name. Megan
Oppenheimer?
Yeah, something like that.
I also agree with that in the way of if it was always going to be 3, there's no need to force more.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, just because people are hungry. Leave us wanting more.
Yeah.
Leave us, package it up in a bow.
Exactly.
I'm all set for that.
I agree.
So that will be, make sure you watch that before you listen to Thursday's episode. But we did have quite the Friday 13th.
Yes.
Friday the 13th, this past Friday. We were clowning slightly, not sure what to clown for. Clowning slightly, trying to look like Keira Knightley.
This was the encore?
So I'm just going to operate under the assumption that it's the encore because otherwise I'd be like, oh, that's the encore? Like, no offense. But
no, for sure. Like,
so what we got was the Opalite music video released 2 extra versions of itself, both with extended versions and behind the scenes. I would say the actual videos were pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then the behind the scenes stuff was just showing extra whatever. And there was a part 1 and a part 2. And that all came out on Friday.
Yeah.
And that was fun and cute. And there was cute behind the scenes. Like, you just got to go watch it. It's
it's cute.
What, 5 minutes each?
Like, barely even. I think the music video themselves were like 5 minutes and then maybe like an extra like 3.
Yeah.
But I thought, it was very cute. It was cute to see, who's the beautiful woman?
Jodie Turner-Smith. Oh, how good was that scene?
I thought that was very cute, them like interacting and stuff. And
agreed.
I can't like, and then like Louis Capaldi was cute.
She did look like drop dead gorgeous in that whole thing, Jodie Turner-Smith. I feel like we haven't even talked about that enough.
She's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then, some interesting tidbits about like the storyline, just Taylor like reiterating like what the music video is like actually about, whatever, or like the hidden symbols,
the messages behind it, more confirmations. They also, there was a little bit of behind the scenes where Taylor is talking with Donald Gleason. People are conflicting in how to say his name.
Oh yeah,
I always thought it was Domhnall Gleeson.
Me too,
but people are saying it's Donal Gleason.
Donal,
like donut,
okay, like
but Donal.
Irish.
which does make sense, Irish.
Right.
But then when Graham Norton he says Donald Gleason. So I don't even know how it's really
Donald?
pronounced. But that I think is his accent saying Donald.
Donald. Okay, Donald.
Who knows?
I prefer Domhnall.
I prefer Domhnall as well.
Yeah.
And we'll just have to ask him. Domhnall?
Yeah.
Domhnall?
What do you prefer?
What would you prefer? Please let us know. But everybody is talking about the moment where Taylor is talking with Domhnall and they're discussing how their characters are supposed to act. And she says, because he asked her, like, are they in love or like what's the deal? And she's like, I think they are they're best friends, but are also in love.
Yeah.
And I thought that was
Which
a
was
perfect
really
way to
cute.
describe.
Yeah.
So cute. And I think if I were to describe that couple in that music video, I would say those are best friends in love.
Yeah.
So she nailed it on the head.
100%.
Director extraordinaire as usual.
And she also like confirmed the theories like The Rock they're like, oh, each person's in like a toxic relationship with like an inanimate object.
Yep.
So everybody was right on the nose with that.
Yes. And there was also a moment in the behind the scenes where she's taking photos at the photo booth or the photo spot with Louis Capaldi, and she is holding a fan.
Ooh.
A literal fan.
Is this play about us?
Ooh. And it is, by the way.
It definitely
and
is.
she's right. And I saw some slight discourse online, people being like, oh, what the fuck? But no, that's accurate. Like Taylor's she probably herself is like, it's toxic for me to care so much about what my fans think as well.
Sure.
Like it's a mutually toxic relationship.
I think no matter who the star is, the famous person, I think every celebrity has somewhat of a toxic relationship with their fans because you want to please everybody, but if you're a celebrity, you have so many fans, it's almost impossible. And I do feel like Taylor's somewhat of, I wouldn't say she's a people pleaser, but she does definitely know what her fans like and wants to cater to them and give the fans what they want, whatever, but no one's ever going to be fully satisfied, or at least the majority of people. There's always going to be that silent minority that's the loudest.
Of course.
So,
which is very obnoxious.
Yeah, and I
usually
feel like that's unfortunately something that like so many or at least like singers and things of that nature where they have like intense fan bases.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like ever since, don't want to bring it up, but ever since the ratty like Instagram, like we're gonna band together,
letter.
the open
letter.
I feel like
That's
ever
all we need
since
to
then,
say.
she's kind of been like, all right,
like fuck these people.
I'm done with you guys. Yeah,
I always
like, that was crazy.
I always worry that because that open letter happened right around the time that I was making that video talking shit about Travis, and I always worry that like when people are like, and the fans are crazy, that I'm like lumped into that. I'm just so selfish. Like all I ever think about is like, oh my god. But the open letter really, like when I
feel like that
when I hear the God save the most judgmental freaks
who say they want what's best for me.
Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. That line specifically is like, she's talking about me. She's talking about me. Like, oh my God. But really, it has to be the open letter.
I feel like
that was egregious. That was fucking
that was
insane.
Egregious, and I feel like that was just the catalyst to her maybe realizing that like her fans maybe don't have her best intentions in mind, or they don't know, like the parasocialness has gotten too much.
The lines have been crossed.
Yeah, the lines have been crossed.
And it's unfortunate too, because she told us specifically right to our faces, I'm a mirror ball, and all I want to do is shine bright, essentially. And I think that the fans, it could be said that the fans take advantage of that fact. Like, I think that the crowd's always chanting more, et cetera, et cetera. Like we've had enough like offhanded, or not offhanded, but we've seen enough and heard enough metaphors coming from her to understand what she means when she talks about the complicated relationship with fans. And I think that was a funny way to do it in the video. It's funny.
Yeah, totally. And that's not to say like she doesn't love her fans. I think she still very much loves her fans and everything. But sometimes in a relationship, you got to take a step back.
Completely. And you can have love for people. Yes. You don't have to be in love with everything that they do, say, etc. So proud of her for even acknowledging and making I never know. A little bit of a joke. I think that was a part of the behind the scenes, right? Like,
they were doing like Lewis was taking pictures and it was like featuring Taylor Swift, and she like turned around and then it was like Donald, and then he turned around. Yeah, it was like one of those like 90s like sitcom intros,
like like Full House or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, super cute. But overall, worth the watch of the last few. as far as I can tell, in the actual videos before those behind the scenes stuff, I did not see any changes. Like, I don't know if
no, there were
if you go to watch like
music
the
videos,
thing,
the exact same.
Yeah, you can scroll to the end.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah,
I think it's honestly.
I watched the first one all the way through, and then the back because I was waiting for it to be different, and then I realized that it wasn't.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay,
just get those streams up. Let's get those streams up.
Stream Opalite.
Yeah,
and that's all that matters. Streaming Opalite. Actually, we can go into. We'll skip for a second. Taylor Nation made an Opalite playlist.
Yeah.
For let me pull it up
for Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's Day, which is so cute and fun.
Cowboy Like Me confirmed love song.
All right, here is it's complete with 13 songs. The playlist includes Opalite, The Fate of Ophelia, So High School, Wish List, You Are in Love, Cowboy Like Me, Lover, Timeless, You Belong With Me, Love Story, Wood, Dress, and The Alchemy. I love seeing Dress on here.
Yeah.
I was very happy for that.
Dress,
love that.
yeah, because, Reputation is a love album.
Reputation is a love album and it never gets any love.
Sore subject.
It is.
But yeah, I really liked that playlist. I mean, anything with Cowboy Like Me, I'm in.
Of course. But validation for you, Cowboy Like Me, one of her favorite love songs.
Yeah, totally.
Easily.
What was I? I was at Macy's on Sunday and they were playing Wish List in the Macy's. And I was like, this song is such a banger. Like,
it's such a
I literally
banger.
made TJ stay in like the women's section so we could just listen to it all the way through. And I was thinking that could be like maybe her third single.
It totally could be.
Yeah.
Wishlist could be good for. In Macy's, when you said in Macy's, it immediately makes me think of like Christmas again.
Yeah.
But I don't think Wishlist is very Christmassy, but totally could see that.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was vibing very hard.
Of course. And it's easy to vibe to Wishlist. Actually, last time I was listening to Wishlist on TikTok, I was wearing this sweater.
Oh.
Which I love this sweater. I just want you. Love, love, love.
Yeah.
But we did have a little bit of quote unquote new Taylor music drop by way of a remix.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris Lake, who is and obviously a musical artist. Travis Kelce is a fan. Chris Lake had reached out to Travis being like, hey, like loving Opalite. Let me see if I can read the exact text because he posted the text after the fact, which is very fun and cool.
He said he got approval from Travis.
Yes. He's like, don't worry. Travis said I could, wait, I think I'm too far back.
Killer
list.
Look up Killer Trev. Yeah, so Chris DM'd him and said, Travis, how's it going? Australian accent.
Yeah.
Travis, how's it going? Just heard you and Taylor were listening to my tracks. Great to hear. I'm going to take a crack at remixing this track for her.
Yeah.
No idea how I'll get on, but I'll do my best.
It's a little British. A little Cockney.
Shit. Fuck. I'm not good.
No, that's still British as well.
Travis said, Chris, you're a legend. Bro, love everything you come out with. And Chemistry is one of my favorite albums I listen to right now. Can't wait to see how you put it together, man. Caught you back in the fish at Coachella a while back, and still one of my favorite sets of all time. And then he said, thank you so much. I'm on it. Have a great weekend. Travis said, can't wait to hear what you come up with, man.
Yeah.
And Chris said, fuck, I've got something really cool with this. I'll send soon. It's way too long right now. Then Travis said, dog, I'm fucking pumped. LFG. Can't wait to hear what you cooked up.
LFG.
Yeah. And then he sent the remix and Trav did the mind blown emoji, fire emoji. Bro, how TF did you put this shit together fast, man? It's so good, dog. I'm going to be ripping this shit every car ride. She loves it too. She said her team's going to reach out ASAP. And
it's incredible.
Yeah. And then the caption is, when Killer Trav and Taylor Swift hit you about an official remix, you get it done. Don't worry, I got Travis's permission to promote these, post these.
And then Taylor posts, and then the song came out.
Yeah.
It's very good. Listen. And then, or the remix came out. Then Taylor posted on her story and said, yes, Travis, the rumors are true. Travis is my in-house guy.
Yeah. So funny.
And people were saying that he went from Kansas City night 2 attendee to head of remixes at 13 Management.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
I was dying at that.
Yeah.
People were saying. And I think, too, that is like a cute and fun and creative thing to kind of allow. Like, I love how Taylor kind of lets anybody make remixes. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, maybe she reached out to specific people. Maybe others are like, hey, I think I've got a good interpretation of this. I think Chris Lake, I can't tell if like he was just like, hey, man, I'm going to remix Opalite. And then they were like, oh, that's actually good. Let's work together on it or whatever.
Yeah, I can't
or if
tell
they had
either.
asked him.
It seems like
he's making it seem like they asked him, but his texts make it seem like he reached out to Travis randomly.
Yeah, it does, because he said, I just heard you and Taylor were listening to my tracks. I'm going to take a crack at remixing this track for her. So maybe they reached out to him.
They must have.
Yeah,
based on how he was talking, it seems like he did. But I would like something that I would like to take away from this, and I encourage everyone to go and look at these text messages yourselves with your eyeballs, because I'd like to congratulate and admit that I admire Travis for all of his emoji usage.
He loves emojis.
A fuck ton of emojis. Yeah. Honestly, that's very close to how I text Travis Kelce. I text a lot like that. A lot of
I do like emojis too.
I do, and I do 3 emojis always because it just feels right. 1, 2, 3, and then and it just shows emotion, and I really appreciate it.
This is really like the crossover of my 2 worlds, my old self and myself
totally.
now.
Because you like Chris Lake, right? Did you not go?
Yeah,
you've been to like his concerts and stuff.
I've been to like 5 of his shows.
Yeah. So were you hyped by this? I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah and no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really into like house music anymore that much, but I still like it. Mm-hmm. But can I be so honest?
Yeah.
Every time she puts out like an EDM remix, it's not good.
They're not hitting for you?
No, I just don't like, even the Chris Lake, I listened to the Chris Lake one and it's just not good. Like, it's not how I imagined it would sound at all. I don't know what it is, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I just like the original so much that it's hard.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think that we're like poisoned by the originals so much?
Yeah.
So much? Because I would agree that I'm not really going out of my way ever to listen to the remixes. Like, I usually listen to them the first time they come out. I'm like, this is fun. But I have yet to hear one of them like in the club. Like, I would love to hear one of the remixes in the club and see how I feel.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because I'm certainly not listening to that kind of music like when I'm in my apartment or chilling or like even commuting to work on the subway.
100%.
Like, I don't need that kind of anxiety. Like, I don't need house music for that.
I'm very curious. I do feel like maybe we will hear it on Friday in the club because my friend is DJing.
Oh my God. Oh, perfect. Make sure that it's on there.
My birthday.
Wow.
And he texted me and he was like, Chris Lake remix of Opalite?
Definitely Chris Lake remix of Opalite. And then maybe even like the Loud Luxury Fade of Ophelia. Yeah. Oh, wow. I love
See, I didn't really like that one either.
But I wonder about it in the club.
Yeah, but if it's more fun in the club.
And if it sucks, we'll say, boo, turn it off.
Next song.
Next one.
Yeah.
Play Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah. I did say in my 2026 like ins and outs, you know how people do those videos?
Yeah.
I said
yeah.
Out EDM remixes of songs. Yeah.
Damn, Gia,
I know.
You've changed.
I know. Well, I just feel like every song I guess these like EDM remixes that aren't good. Like, maybe I would change my tune if there was one that was good.
For
and
sure.
I had really high hopes for Chris, but I gotta listen to it again.
We'll see how we feel in the club. And then we'll make our final thoughts.
100%.
So look forward to next Tuesday. We'll have our final thoughts on whether or not we think that the Chris Lake Opalite remix is worth it in the club.
Right.
But yeah, so we've got that going on. That's fun for those who are interested in that. I think that that Travis does seem to be a perfect, like, I know everyone's joking like, oh, that's his job now, the remixes, but he's kind of the perfect guy to like facilitate some remixes.
For
he
sure.
knows all those people
He's
from his club days,
right?
You know,
and he clearly likes like house music and EDM and stuff of that nature. So,
and Taylor seems to as well. She's always trying to do that.
I guess, was that when they went together? Coachella is when they saw Chris and
I think
Fisher.
I think he says,
because
somebody said that somewhere. He's like, I saw you.
He said saw you and the Fish at Coachella a couple years back.
It's got to be when he was.
That has to be. I think they were together for that.
That makes a lot of sense.
But I thought it was Dom Dalla.
Maybe
it was both.
I think they definitely went to Dom Dalla.
Yeah,
and they were definitely at Ice Spice. But wasn't she at Dom Dalla? Because Ice
Spice
Spice
didn't
have her own thing, right? Didn't she just like come out and do a thing?
No, Ice Spice was performing.
She did her own.
Yeah, she did her own set.
Got it.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure she was in the crowd with them for Dom Dalla, if I remember correctly.
Got it. You're right, because she was.
But I could be wrong.
Like vibing hard.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Next to her. I think that. Oh my God! Sorry. Wow. I was just held captive by a yawn. Did you see that? It like took my soul away from me. Wow. That was the last of my skins shedding for.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my God! That like stole my life. Interesting though. Moving forward, how many remixes we will get? Like, I wonder if this will spark. Hey Trav, if you've liked any of my tracks ever and you want to remix them, like go do the work and let me know. Like I wonder if we're gonna get like a blank space remix, from like his favorite. I would love
I would love to get Dom Dalla on a track
for sure.
He's like he can do no wrong in my eyes. So maybe that'll be the first one. Yeah, maybe he's the one.
I like the Loud Luxury. She has another Loud Luxury remix too, right? Or is Fate of Ophelia the only one she has? There's one that I really like from, I can't remember. I'll have to get back to you on it. Because
I know that there was a few for Midnights.
Right. There's a Midnights one that I really like. It might be one of the anti-hero remixes or something.
Probably.
Maybe begins with like an S, like Summertime.
Seraphim?
No, I don't think so. I totally forget.
DJ.
I'll do the research and get back to you.
Yeah.
But I know that a lot of people are feeling romantic with Opalite. A lot of people are excited or were excited about Valentine's Day weekend. All eyes, of course, are on Milan right now for the Winter Olympics going on. I haven't been keeping up in the way that I should be. I know a lot of people in here. We've got the Olympics on the TV every day.
Yep.
I know your sister is very into it.
Yeah,
you're into it too, right?
Half and half. Yeah.
But we did see one of the Olympians, I believe, for speed skating, Breezy Johnson.
Yes.
What's her thing?
She's skiing, I thought.
Breezy Johnson. Yeah, I think you're right about her skiing. Let's see. She's a alpine ski racer.
Okay, there you go.
So perfect. So she is a alpine ski racer, and she won gold this past week at the Winter Olympics, and then her boyfriend proposed to her at the bottom of the mountain, which apparently is something that she very much wanted.
Yes.
We were discussing because we were like, he's stealing her shine. What the fuck? This is her big moment.
I know. I was like, wait, what do you mean?
It also didn't happen at the same time. She won gold a couple days prior, and then she finished her very last run, and she didn't place in her last run. She got hurt, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And by the end, her boyfriend was there waiting to propose to her with a beautiful ring and a ring box that said, "Who are we to fight the alchemy?"
So cute.
So cute. And then, as if it couldn't get any better, you win an Olympic gold medal. You're done for the season. You're reveling in this glory, and then the love of your life gives you a beautiful ring on a mountainside. It's the best thing you could ever imagine. There's a Taylor Swift quote. You put it on Instagram, and you go even higher. Taylor Swift comments on it.
I mean, can you believe? Yeah.
I really can't.
She commented, "Where's the trophy?" He just comes running over to make congratulations in all caps.
Yay!
Which is crazy.
And then they interviewed them after. Like, they were talking to her about the sport, obviously, but her fiance was there too. And they were asking her, like, so what did you think about Taylor commenting? Like, what happened? And she was like, I mean, it was crazy. Like, I just got a medal and I just got engaged, and Taylor Swift's commenting on. Like, it was
talk about like best time of your life.
Totally. She was low-key more excited about the comment, like, to talk about that. Like,
I would be so much more excited about the comment than
her fiance was so cute. Like, she was trying to downplay. She was like, I mean, yeah, I'm a Swiftie, like, but I'm not like a crazy Swiftie. You know how everybody says.
Yeah.
They always try to say that to. And I would love for Swifties to be loud and proud and not have to worry about classifying what kind of Swiftie you are.
Yeah.
I think that will help people stop being afraid of Swifties, because we see normal people being Swifties and they're like, oh yeah, Swifties are normal.
Right.
Because all they ever think of are the crazies. But I hate how people have to be like, I'm a Swiftie, but I'm not crazy. It's like, girl, just be Swiftie.
It's like, yeah.
I just feel bad that I just feel bad that everyone feels the need to say that. I feel like I do that too. I'm like, I'm a Swiftie, but I'm not crazy, but I'm lying.
Right.
And so anyway, they're asking her about it, and she said that, and then her husband jumped in and was like, I think that if they were to list off a Taylor song or lyrics or whatever, 9 out of 10 you could get. And she was like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, so you're crazy.
Yeah.
So just let your free flag fly.
Anyone who has a song lyric quote on the ring box in their engagement is a big Swiftie.
You're a big Swiftie.
Yeah.
Like, just, girl, be a big Swiftie. Don't let the haters get you down.
Yeah.
And live your life and love your life. And how exciting that Taylor got to see. And not only is she involved in this engagement, she was also involved with the Olympics. We've been wondering this whole time, like, is Taylor, I would say for a year or so leading up to this, we saw Travis with the Olympic hat on. We saw Taylor give a message to...
They sent that girl, Travis and Jason.
Travis and Jason sent that girl.
Yeah.
Travis was wearing the Olympic hat. Remember, everybody was saying like they must be doing something for the Olympics, and with Travis and Jason helping to send that girl, that was like one thing.
Yeah.
But Taylor has also been like, she sent, I think, like welcome messages to people or something. Like what was that?
She did like a
welcome video?
Yeah, basically.
And so that was cool. But then she also has done the voiceover for the ice dancers, the ice skaters, but I think they're just called the ice dancers.
Yeah.
For the Olympics. It's this team of 3, the U.S. team, figure skaters. And she did like the intro of them being like, and here's blah, blah, blah. She's determined. And this. It was awesome. I'm not even going to butcher, like, I'll butcher it if I say it.
It gave me like full body chills.
Yeah, we can't play it because there's music in the background of it. But it was a beautiful intro for these 3 women. I was like, let's fucking go. Let's get the gold. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that really, like, I can't even imagine what that's like being one of them and seeing that.
Yeah.
I feel like that would give me like all of the momentum, all of like the energy that I needed.
Me too.
She like, you know what, and I saw a lot of comments about this too, like people being like, she needs to do like an audio book.
Yes,
like she has such
really
a good speaking voice,
a great speaking voice, great range of tone where it's like not too much, and she like enunciate or puts like passion behind the words and whatever. Really, really good. Very exciting for those girls.
So
and
exciting.
I can't wait to watch them.
They play tonight, or they skate tonight.
Oh my God! Do you know what time?
Well,
it's Milan time. It's got to be soon, right?
Yeah, I want to say like maybe like 2 or 3 o'clock. I'm not 100%
gosh. Well,
sure.
so it would have already happened by the time you guys hear this, probably.
Yeah, true.
But I'm sure you can watch the replay tonight. Usually they do the replay at night.
It's at 12:45.
Oh fuck, we're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. We'll watch it after.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of exciting stuff happening at the Olympics. Engagement, gold, winning, ice dancing, Taylor Swift. Can't get any better.
Yeah,
very,
100%.
very excited about that. Not only is all the positive shit happening at the Olympics, maybe some Tay Voodoo afoot. Ooh.
Watch your words, Quad God. Watch your words.
Watch your words. We've got Ilya Malinin. Is that how you say his last name? He is a figure skater for the U.S., right?
Yes.
Figure skater for the U.S. He's kind of, as far as I can tell, it seems to me like he's always a bridesmaid, never the bride. Like he tries really hard, but he never actually wins. Or is that wrong?
No, I'm pretty sure he like wins a lot.
Does he? I feel like he always falls short. Maybe my information is wrong.
Yeah.
Because everybody was saying how big of a deal it was for. No, he's a gold medalist.
Yeah.
Gold medalist, 2-time world champion.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because it was a really big deal that he did really bad.
He only has a gold medal for the team event.
Yeah.
For figure skating with a team.
But all I know is that like it was
Olympic Games.
He basically like crashed and burned.
Right.
Like it was bad. Like people were not expecting that at all. Like people were thinking he would at least podium, and he got 8th place.
Totally. Like he completely fell from grace. Hold on, I'm trying to see like because the team sport is just not the team event. Figure skating is. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. Like, did he do? So he is not, as far as I can tell, Ilya Malinin has never won a gold medal like by himself.
Individual. Yeah, I don't think so.
So that's interesting to note because, and here's the Tay Voodoo of it all. We're not sure when exactly he gave this interview, but it had to have been recent because he said they were asking him like, how do you prepare for your performances or your routines, etc. He said, honestly, I listen to any kind of music, said Malinin. I don't have a specific taste. I don't have a specific type. It can range from electronic music to metal music to pop, R&B, and lo-fi. Well, and this is now back to no longer quotes. Well, any kind of music except apparently one specific worldwide popular musician. Taylor Swift, Melvin asked. No, the champion skater flatly answered. Hard no on Taylor Swift? Okay. That comes from the interviewer. He goes, I lied, said Malinin, explaining on his earlier answer. Some music I don't like. And then he said, when asked if there were any other musical artists he doesn't listen to, Malinin shook his head, reaffirming that Swift is the only thing that's banned from his playlist. Well, and then, whoops, sorry, 8th place. You're a big fucking loser now. Yeah. Sorry. Could have been, could have had gold. Maybe put on Opalite one time and you could have gold.
Yeah,
I don't know, bitch.
I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't get the
Why say
point of being like, no one but Taylor Swift's like not allowed. Like, it's just stupid. But yeah, it literally Tay Voodoo always works.
Tay Voodoo always wins.
It always wins, unfortunately, and I do feel bad for him.
Same,
but
he's still from the U.S. Like, we still want the team. We still want the crew to win. But
like, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, I just will never understand at this point, why do people do that? It's not,
Well,
like, he didn't have to say, like, if they said Taylor Swift, he'll be like, I don't, you could say literally anything. You'd be like, I don't know her that well. You can move along. You don't have to say no.
He's
And
kind of
some
an
music I
arrogant
don't
prick.
Well, he looks like an arrogant prick
Yeah.
when he is performing, by the way.
Yeah, do you
when I
know
saw
that
him
he like
performing-
skates to his own voice?
No, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. What a narcissist.
He
Okay,
skates
loser.
to like his own voice doing like motivating quotes. And he also named himself Quad God, by the way.
This
like,
is embarrassing.
no one, like-
I need to do more research
No
on
one
this
made up
douchebag.
that name. He named himself Quad God. So it's like, oh, you're the Quad God and you can't even do a quad?
Okay, yeah, right. It's like, when you...
Yeah.
It's like,
And then when he
oh
lost...
my God, that's like naming myself Big Tits McGee.
No.
It's like, oh, watch out, Big Tits McGee coming through. It's like, girl, what? No one's ever said that about you, actually.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, it's literally same.
No, but that's embarrassing.
No,
Like,
it's
you can't. First of all, you
insane.
can't give yourself a nickname. Number one, and here's the thing: I obviously have seen him skate, and he's
He's
an excellent skater.
amazing,
He's
yeah.
perfect. But I would lie, or I would be lying if I didn't say that when I saw him skating, he had a lot of like sass to it. I just thought that was his thing.
Yeah.
But now that I know he's actually a dickhead, and it's overconfidence, I
Yeah.
no longer support Ilya Malinin. Sorry.
And when he lost recently, like got 8th place, he was caught on camera being like, well, if you guys like, if I was in Beijing 4 years ago, this wouldn't have happened.
Okay, and now go take care of your demons. You're still talking about Beijing 4 years ago.
yeah.
Get over it, bitch.
It's
like,
insane.
Get over it.
It was
Whatever.
crazy. So
I'm out on
I
him
do
now.
feel bad for him because, and like, I feel like people have kind of taken his loss.
Yeah.
Like, as you know, people are saying it's like the biggest upset in sports history, all this stuff. Like, I forget what newspaper, but someone took out like the entire front page just to like make a headline about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think people are being really harsh or being like way too dramatic about it.
Chill. He
it's-
lost. Sorry.
Yeah, he lost, but
And
like it's not
he
the
lost
biggest
by,
upset
it's not
ever.
like he lost by the skin of his teeth. He
got
was
smacked.
8th fucking place.
Yeah.
Like you're so far out.
He fell like 4 or 5 times.
Sorry, babe.
Yeah.
Well, and again, that's just
Say voodoo, legit.
that's it's all right. You
Yeah.
were, and we're tripping him. That's
Yeah.
actually that's Travis up top, Zeus with the lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Making it
or
so
like
he can,
puppeteering.
yeah, making it so he trips on the ice.
Did you also see that video of the tennis players?
No.
They were like asked if they like Taylor Swift or something.
No.
Or if they were Swifties.
Were they rude?
The only one that wasn't rude was one girl. I forget her name. I wish I could find it.
Damn.
But, and then one girl was like, oh, like, I don't even want to know that. Like, oh, fuck, I forget.
Ew, what?
Some girl was like so sassy.
What's
and then
the age
apparently
range on
she's
all these
like-
people these days?
I don't know.
Are
It
they
was like
young?
older. And it was Coco Gauff too, who I thought I loved.
What the fuck?
But I guess not. Fuck. I'll see if I can find it eventually, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to. It's all these videos. I forget the question that they asked them. They basically asked them like something along the nature of like not what's your favorite Taylor Swift song, but something about Taylor Swift. I can't remember. I'll have to find it.
And then they just really weren't. Well, listen, if someone is given an opportunity to get on a fucking soapbox, they'll take it. And that's what's obnoxious about the whole thing, especially when it comes to Taylor Swift. And we're over it. We want to
Yeah.
support every Olympian, but not when the Olympians go out of their way to talk shit about Taylor Swift.
No,
Sorry.
definitely not.
I no longer
Definitely
support
not.
you, Ilya Malinin. I also no longer support whoever these bitches are that were talking shit.
Yeah, agreed.
And I'm just gonna. That's how I'm
Yeah,
moving through the world.
if anyone knows what video I'm talking about, please comment below. But it's like all
Yeah.
these, and it's like male tennis players too, and everybody was being shady.
Ew.
Except for this one girl, and I think it was.
It's enough.
I think it was. That I think her name's like, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I don't know any of their names,
Yeah.
to be honest.
But she's like
I
tall.
should
She has
know,
like
I
a
should know.
bob. She's like has thick eyebrows. She's like very well known. I forget her name, but whatever. I'll try to
Tennis?
think of it. Yeah, I don't know any tennis players besides Coco and
I don't either. I don't know any of them. I barely knew Coco.
Coco.
Present ones? Yeah, no, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully in the world, we've got lovers as well. The haters are sick.
Yes.
Because Aaron Dessner has just revealed his favorite track on The Life of a Showgirl, and it is canceled.
Gun to my head, I never would have guessed that.
Never. The most unlikely answer out of Aaron Dessner. And I actually love it.
I love that
he said that.
Yeah.
Because Canceled is a fucking good song. And I feel like it doesn't get enough love. People were too focused on it being cringe and whatever. And I'm like, you don't get it then. You just don't get it.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
And especially with Blake Lively serving cunt at the courts the last couple weeks.
Right.
Like, Canceled's been hitting, you know?
It's just so funny. Like, and he was just like walking on the street and somebody was like, hey, Aaron, like, what's your favorite song?
I think they were walking into something, maybe into like an event or a I don't know. It was like him and a crew.
Yeah, because he was with a squad of people.
Yeah, and they were going into something. But he was just kind of moseying along, and whoever was asking was like, hey, Aaron, so good to see you. Like that. The questioner was actually very kind, despite being like paparazzi. But they were like, hey, Aaron, so good to see you. Do you have a favorite track on Life of a Showgirl? And he thought about it for a sec. He was like, well, I think Canceled. And then he just kept going. And she was like, wow, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow, have a good night. Like, and in that moment, I was cracking up because whoever that girl was, clearly a Swiftie, probably felt the same as we did. And like it being the most unlikely answer from Aaron Dessner.
Wait, what?
So funny.
I think, it is funny. And it just shows like even the sad people like to turn up.
Of course.
Just like us.
How much sad did you think he had?
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes Aaron Dessner wants to
break it down.
Get sexy with it.
Maybe he's listening to the remixes in his house.
Right,
House
maybe.
in the house.
House in the house.
House in the house, you know? We loved hearing that from him.
Everyone's like, yeah, he likes the production. He recognizes good production.
Totally.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Totally. And maybe he just likes the message behind it. Maybe he wants to feel like a bad bitch cloaked in Gucci and scandal.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't put Aaron in a box.
Who doesn't want to feel like that?
Who doesn't want that? But all right, I believe that is, let's see, 1, 2. Oh, wait, you know what? I skipped right over two things in the beginning. I jumped down to our music. One being the fact that Chicago right now, not sure how long this is going to go on, but they've got some pop-up Taylor Swift stuff around.
Yeah.
But people are saying that it used to be in Vancouver or something, or used to be in Toronto. It's like traveling around. I think it's just like a pair of sunglasses.
It's not like affiliated with Taylor Swift.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, interactive musical pop-up.
Okay.
They play songs from different Taylor Swift albums. Le Monde Studio, Lemonde Studio.
Le Monde?
Le Monde. And it's like a guitar, and you like spin it and it plays music, and it's a blue pair of heart-shaped sunglasses.
Cute.
Then a pink cowboy boot.
Fun.
And a red lipstick.
Cute. I didn't know that wasn't Taylor associated.
Yeah.
It was just like one of those things.
I don't know like who's in charge of it, but everybody's saying that it's just like this company Le Monde.
Okay. Well, it's just a little chill fun pop-up if you're in Chicago and looking to take pictures with some Swiftie stuff.
It says, our team, so this is from Le Monde Studio website. Our team was tasked with an incredible mission, ensuring that everyone visiting Vancouver for the Eras Tour would create lasting memories throughout downtown. For the occasion, we designed 4 iconic human-powered experiences, each showcasing Taylor Swift's music through a variety of levers. Our personal favorite is the giant sunglasses, but visitors can also enjoy lipstick pink boot and a replica of Taylor's iconic blue guitar.
Oh,
so
there
they're
we
just
go.
like being reused.
Cute. Okay. So if you're in the Chicago area and you're looking for something to do, pop over there. Do a little something with your girlies.
Yeah, cute.
And also we had Donna Kelce speaks on whether or not she has an NDA about the wedding.
The queen.
And she does not.
Hell no. Donna's
She
like,
said I shouldn't have to sign an NDA.
No one can make Donna sign an NDA. And I also thought it was so funny how she was like, yeah, I don't know why they kicked me off first. Like, it would have been better for views.
Oh my God, about Traitors.
Yeah.
So yeah, later for our Traitors combo, Donna's speaking out. Finally, she's speaking out on a multitude of things. TMZ like caught up with her at the airport. So she like she just was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, ask me anything essentially. And I love when Donna does AMAs.
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening right now?
I was also like, what do you expect Donna to be like? Yeah, I signed an NDA for their wedding. Like, that's crazy.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
But so they were asking her about the wedding in general, and she's like, mum's the word. And they basically were like, did you have an NDA? She's like, I shouldn't have to sign an NDA. What do you think?
Yeah.
But that to me, and I saw some comments saying this too, and they're like, Donna won't sign an NDA because she's ready to spill the tea at any moment. I was like, yeah, let's hope.
Totally.
She's got the scoop. But she also did mention that she knew her role on Traitors. She said she went into it knowing what she was there for, in what capacity and what she was going to be doing. She knew it was going to be a short-lived time, but she was surprised they didn't keep her a little bit longer for ratings.
For ratings.
She's like, they wouldn't keep me longer for views.
Yeah.
And I was like, Donna is so...
Yeah, I mean...
No one loves to be on the screen. She loves being in the spotlight. She loves the spotlight.
And I can't blame her. I mean...
Neither can I.
So do I, Donna. Like, it's... And she has a point.
Yeah.
You know, like, she did... I do wonder, like, how many viewers dropped off after she was eliminated. I would think that it's probably not that many.
I would hope not, because it's crushing. It's so good. This is a really good season of Traitors.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
But it is very funny. She just is always like cracking these wise ass jokes. I love it.
She really is hilarious.
Yeah,
she doesn't give a fuck. Like, she's such a good... She's one of those people that's, I would say, probably not media trained traditionally.
No.
Just like, Ed Kelce isn't either, and he's always spilling the tea. But I think Donna she knows how to keep an audience wanting more. Like, she knows how to give tidbits and, like, get the people talking without actually revealing anything, like, important or whatever.
100%.
So she... while not media trained, is doing well work in the media. And I'm happy for her, and I hope that we see more of her soon.
Like, her getting bombarded by TMZ is
hilarious.
Just crazy.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Donna. Gia, very, very excited for our big trip on Thursday to our Bumble event.
Yes.
Because Bumble is now a bestie on the pod. We've talked about this already a little bit, but shout out to Bumble for being a bestie of the pod. But they're in the middle of this push right now. They are wanting us to get out there and meet people, okay? Not only to date them, but also to be friends, also to create a community, and just to start talking to people in real life. All right? I think that's exciting. I think that's fun. I think Bumble has always been a source of this kind of interaction. I don't know, affection, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
But we have this lovely event happening on Thursday. We're so excited. If you are single, definitely go. If you have friends that are in relationships and they just want to go party and keep the vibe going, definitely come as well. Bumble is there for you whether or not you're looking for a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a bestie.
Yes, 100%. That's why Bumble and Barstool are hosting singles nights in cities across the U.S. from now through St. Patrick's Day. We'll be joining them out in Austin and Chicago, and we are so excited. Bumble is the app our friends know and trust, so you're walking into a room full of people who are genuinely looking to connect, which makes the first approach way less awkward. And Bumble truly makes it easy to show up as your best self, not just at these events, but on the app too, where you can share your interests and personality through photos and prompts. I can't wait to snag a fire photo at the event so I can update one of my 6 photos to keep them super current and fresh, because you actually get more matches that way.
And I'm actually looking forward to doing those things.
Yes.
Because I'm the one.
Very, very, very true. Well, I can get new besties on my Bumble BFF.
Sorry, I'm being selfish. I'm hogging Bumble.
No,
there's
it's
no
okay.
Need to hog.
There's
We
enough
all join the
Bumble
party.
for everybody.
There are enough bees in the hive.
Yes, exactly. So show up as your best self and download Bumble.
We also have another little update from Harry Styles. He loves Italy.
Shocker.
But there's actually, and the reason I even wanted to bring this whole thing up, Harry had said, he was talking about his time spent in Italy. He had obviously spent like the last couple of years basically living there. And he said that Italy taught him how to slow down a little bit and just like sit and enjoy the moment and not feel like go all the time. And I totally agreed with that sentiment and thought it was lovely how highly he was speaking of Italy and the Italian people and whatever. But I want your opinion, because other people were saying that it's like, okay, Harry, just because you don't have to like work hard with a job and you get to sit around at cafes all day, like whatever, like quote unquote Italian people, who knows if they really were. This is Twitter. But in my head, I was like, is Italy not famously relaxed culture? Like,
yes.
It's a famously relaxed culture.
Incredibly relaxed.
But that's not saying that they don't work hard for what they have.
No.
It's just very much like, never in my life have I sat down at a cafe in New York and just sat there.
All of my friends who work in the like restaurant industry, they have like a not a siesta, but basically it is a siesta from like whenever lunch ends, so like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Till like dinner starts, so that's like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And they just go to the bar and like have a beer
chill.
and just chill until they have to like go to work again. Like it's very, very casual, and you're having like 3 to 4 to 5 hour dinners because it's very lax.
Exactly. And
so people just have such fucking sticks up their asses.
everybody in the replies was like, you clearly have not been to Italy. And they were like, I am Italian. I'm from Italy. I was like, bullshit. Like, I don't believe that. I've been to Italy only once, but to several cities, and all over, my interpretation was like, they enjoy life.
Yeah,
it's like,
100%.
yeah, they work and they make a living and they do their best, whatever.
And
then
like
they
Italians
just chill.
barely even work. Sorry to even say it, but they don't. Like,
No, they really don't.
They really
But they
don't.
always seem to have everything they need.
Yeah,
you know what I
like,
mean? It's not like
it's way less of a grind set mindset in Italy than it is in America. Like,
yeah.
you can very much have like a stable life being a waiter or a waitress or a bar back or whatever. Like,
Totally.
you don't have to be like grinding all the fucking time
Right.
because they actually have like fair wages.
Right. It's a totally different,
Yeah.
a totally different life. Like, I think about myself not only at Barstool Sports, but all the other companies that I worked for. I don't know if I've ever like gone out to lunch in the middle of the day, like gone to a restaurant, eaten lunch, and come back to work. Never.
No,
That's,
like when I'm in Bellagio, like my friend will like take us out on the boat, like while
That's lovely.
he's on his break.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like it's really not like anything intense like that. I guess I understand maybe him being like, oh yeah, I relax and have a coffee, and everybody being like, yeah, we know, like you haven't
sure.
worked.
Yeah,
You haven't worked in 3 years.
We've been seeing you not
Yeah.
working. But no, that
But I
wasn't
feel like
the
that's like a
tone.
common
Yeah.
thing,
Like, everyone knows
especially
that.
for like people that aren't from Italy.
Yeah.
To go and experience a much more slow culture, I think,
Yes.
is like one of the biggest culture differences between.
It was the pace.
and I would say Europe in general. I
Europe
wouldn't
in
say like
general,
maybe
yeah.
like London, like
London's
the
still
UK,
kind of fast. Yeah.
But I would say like Barcelona was really slow.
France,
Paris was really
slow
slow.
as fuck.
Yeah,
North and
so-
south.
Yeah, yeah,
But
Nice,
in a
like,
good way.
In a good
like,
way, yeah,
like not in a way that but I would say certainly that, especially specifically Italy though. Like, France was one thing. Like, the first place I ever went in France,
Italians are so
they're so laid back.
Yeah.
Like, it's so just chill. But it's lovely. And I would say that though was the biggest culture shock for me visiting Italy, because it made me realize how high strung I came across.
100%,
And I was like,
100%.
chill out.
Yeah.
Like, I was constantly having to tell myself to chill out.
Yeah.
Or to even just like be patient. Just because someone in front of me is not rushing to get out of here,
Yeah.
I have nowhere to be. Why am I feeling like, come on?
And I'm like, I don't really like to sit down for like 3-hour dinners.
Neither do
so
I. It's a little long.
I had to adjust
You
to
have to
that.
get used to it.
Yeah.
So lay off Harry basically is the whole reason I brought that up, because
Yeah.
I knew that you would agree in that way, and you are the ultimate source I would ask on
Yeah.
Italy.
And I also saw like a couple people being like, what, you can't get a cup of coffee in London or in the US, whatever. It's like, no, it's
not in the
so
same way.
different.
It's
like
way
in
different.
the US, he'll get bombarded by paparazzi or by
course.
people at least. Like
100%.
I feel like in Italy and in certain parts of Europe, they take it like way more chill when it
There's
comes
more
to celebrities.
respect. Yeah, there's more respect.
Speaking of that, really quick,
Oh.
did you see that video of Dua Lipa and Callum in Paris?
Yes, I did.
And the paparazzi are being so
What
rude.
was their fucking
They're
problem?
like, Dua!
Dua, just look. Show us your face. Show us
yeah.
your face. Stop. Just show us your face and we'll leave.
Yeah.
It's enough already
It's
with the paparazzi.
insane. They're
were so,
so
money hungry.
rude. It was incredible.
It makes me really sick. And
Yeah.
and Callum kept being like, "Come on, guys, let's go." And
Yeah.
then but I was so on Dua's side, because yes, I do believe if she had just shown her face for a second, they would have clapped, snap, and then maybe they would have left, or maybe they would have followed them around the corner.
Yeah.
But I respect the shit out of her for like covering her face and not letting them get that shot, because they were not being respectful.
Yeah,
to her
they're being so
or
rude. It was
Callum.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
just totally rude, totally out of control. I would say Paris right now still holds the title for like worst paparazzi in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
'Cause Remember Sabrina Carpenter had a recent run in with the paparazzi relatively
Yeah, I
recently,
remember that.
And they were rude to her and her
Yeah.
sister or something, right?
Yeah, I think it was Paloma.
Paloma.
Her
And she had to
friend
be
Paloma.
like, enough.
Yeah.
I always confuse Paloma and her sisters, because I always think that because they're so close. But it's
She kind of does look like
she
the
looks part of the
Carpenter
fam.
sister.
Yeah, she looks
100%.
part of the fam. But it's so uncomfortable for people, and I don't know. Maybe that's That's a difference in Europe.
Yeah.
Like they make more money. You know, they don't want to work, so they're going to harass people to make a
it's
quick
insane.
buck off
And
photos.
I guess Tate McRae was like at the same restaurant
Oh,
at
yeah?
the same time. And then when she went out, they did the same thing to her. They're like,
Ah.
Miss McRae! Miss McRae!
Miss McRae.
Yeah.
Miss Mademoiselle McRae.
Yes.
Mademoiselle McRae.
It's insane. And she like
Enough.
gave him like she didn't
She
stop
posed.
and pose, but like she didn't hide her face, whatever. And they were still being so rude.
Still harassing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's obnoxious. It's just too much. But shout out to all of those people for even still going out and living their lives, as hard as it is. It reminds me of, and at the end of the episode, we'll talk a little bit about the love story.
Yeah.
JFK Jr.
Yeah,
Carolyn
100%.
Bessette,
Yeah.
the paparazzi with them. So yeah, Harry loves Italy. And the paparazzi are crazy.
Yeah.
But they left him alone pretty much in Italy, and I'm sure that also has to do with why he liked it so much.
100%.
We also should we do a brief thoughts on Wuthering Heights?
Ooh, yeah, sure.
We both were fortunate enough to see Wuthering Heights last week. Gia went on Thursday. I went on Saturday.
Yes.
We won't do any spoilers. We won't go in depth because it just came out. Maybe in a couple weeks we could go more in depth about
100%.
the costumes and stuff and whatever.
And the plot.
Because I think that some people have lost the plot.
Yeah.
Other people are confused a little bit by the story. I would say right off the bat, maybe going into it will help people if they've not read the story. You don't want to be Kathy and Heathcliff.
No.
It's not couple goals.
No, that
I've been seeing some people being like, oh my God, I'm looking for my Heathcliff. I'm like, no, you're
you're
not.
not.
I promise,
you're
you're
not looking to
no,
be
you're not.
like a manipulative,
Yeah.
toxic relationship.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
But
what did you think? I would love to know your
I
thoughts.
loved it. I mean, I have very basic knowledge of the book. So going into it, like I really didn't have like any preconceived notions, whatever. And I just really thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought, and to be honest, I didn't really like Saltburn. So I kind of was going in a little skeptical, and it just really blew me away visually. The music was incredible. The acting was incredible. Alison Oliver was
oh my God,
next level.
She was almost my favorite part. Like she was so good, and she was funny, and her acting range is crazy. Like she's always so good.
I feel like maybe she should have been Catherine.
She could have been. No. I like her as Isabella because of the way that Isabella has to be.
Yeah.
Would you say if they were reversed, like if Margot was Isabella? Because I
don't
don't
even
think
know if I
Margot would
would've-
be a good Isabella.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I just don't even know if I. And Margot was amazing. She was like.
She was a great
she was
Kathy.
Unbelievable. But I don't even know if I would have cast her as Kathy, just because I feel like. The storyline is supposed to be like, oh, they're kids, and then like they're like a little older, and like she doesn't know what sex is, and like stuff like that, like, or like she like has sex for the first time, whatever.
Yeah,
and it's like it's hard to believe that Margot Robbie is supposed to be like this naive younger woman, if that makes sense.
I agree to a certain extent. But I also do think that she did a good job kind of portraying like a brat, like a total brat growing up ignorant and just kind of in the
100%.
clouds. Like there was a point in the movie where she, part of the story is like a rich guy moves next door and that she's like, oh, well, I guess he's going to fall in love with me.
Yeah.
Like, those kind of lines I thought really made me think like, oh yeah, she's just like, she's naive and stupid. And like, that's part of the whole thing. But I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's because it's Margot Robbie. You know?
Exactly.
But I was able to get into it enough, I think, that I was able to forget about like the people behind the acting. But I am totally in agreement with you about the acting was superb. Like all around. Jacob Elordi, great job.
The old dad.
Yeah,
he
what
was
an
really
actor.
good. Yeah.
Man, I meant to look him up. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was really fantastic.
And what a pathetic, like, he's got to be pathetic in the he's a pathetic character.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it. However, needed to get that off your chest. You do not want to be Heathcliff and Kathy. You don't want that kind of relationship. But
I highly
the
recommend.
chemistry that they have makes the story that much better.
My sister and I were literally just like constantly like giggling to ourselves, like, ah!
I was squealing like a pig. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, it was really just it was really, really good. I highly recommend. If you're not like a diehard by the book type of person, then I think you'll love it. And I think if you do love the book and you want it to be accurate, whatever, just give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Because it's not supposed to be like
The themes are still there.
Yes,
like the
100%.
overarching message of the book, it definitely comes through.
Yeah.
There are bits and pieces that I believe are repetitive that, I mean, like any book, they have to build up these moments for the ending to hit hard.
Yeah.
And I think that they took out a lot of the moments of build up for like to keep the plot going.
Yeah.
And normally in another story, like I felt, how did I feel? Or I felt that way about Housemaid. But in the opposite way. I saw Housemaid and I was like, we needed the build up to make the plot hit. Whereas like this one, they took out bits and pieces that kind of were repetitive and not really relevant.
Yeah.
And it still totally hit, I felt. By
Totally,
the end.
I agree.
So definitely give it a chance. Martin Clunes, by the way, plays the father, the dad.
Shout out Martin. 'cause
Shout
he
out
crushed.
Martin. He was so good.
Yeah.
He's obviously a British actor. I'm trying to see if he's in like anything else you would recognize. You'll recognize him as like, damn, I recognize that guy, but you might not know. You won't know from what.
Yeah, it was really phenomenal. I give it 4 stars on Letterboxd.
Yes, I give it 5.
Jacob
to no one's
Elordi
surprise.
is just soaking wet the entire time. So
Soaking wet. Poor guy probably caught a cold.
Yeah.
The whole time he was
There
literally
was-
soaking wet.
I would say maybe 10% of the movie he was dry.
Easily. And that's the way I like my Jacob
Yeah.
Elordi. So I am fine with that.
100%.
I am fine
yes,
with it.
agreed.
But your point of it being visually stunning, not only the sets are insane. I highly recommend everybody watches the ARC Digest behind the scenes for the sets of Wuthering Heights. Blew me away.
Okay, I'll have
I
to
saw
watch
it
that.
before the movie,
Oh, okay.
which it did kind of give like I knew what to expect, but it had me like kind of cross-referencing what I'd seen. Oh, they just do such a phenomenal job. And the fashions
Yeah.
are insane. So
Yeah.
once everybody has time to see that movie, we can break those down further in a later episode because I just would love to do that. I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah, it was so
So maybe
good.
on a slow day, we'll
Yeah,
break down Wuthering Heights in depth. But now we can move into the Traitors portion of the podcast. We'll be doing the recap in a second. But before we do the recap, we would like to tell everybody that Jill Zarin not only got fired from the future show,
yeah.
Housewives show,
Golden Years,
whatever the fuck it was, I have no idea, but replaced by Dorinda.
Hooray!
Hooray!
The natural server.
The natural server. Nobody deserves it more. She's not going to be full time. She's still going to be coming on as like friend of. So she won't, which I think is a good capacity for Dorinda.
Yeah.
Because we don't want what happened to her. Like listen, if you know Housewives Dorinda, you know that she likes to drink. She likes to clap back at people. She likes to feel emotional. And I think if she were full time, it probably would be a lot for her. Just to be like having to do that all the time.
Right.
So, and every once in a while, trip to Bluestone Manor, very happy for her and happy in general.
Very happy as well. I think I'll watch this. I'm not a big Housewives person, but I've the more I get to know the Housewives, the more I want to watch the shows and stuff. Especially Lisa Rinna has been cracking me up.
She's so good.
And did you see that video that she posted about
Yes.
after they said that they had the reunion and
Yes.
she's like in bed with her sunglasses on. She's like, I did what I had to do.
And she goes,
Well,
ladies,
yeah.
we talked about it all.
Yes,
And I was
she's
like,
like, will they air it? I don't know, but you wanted a housewife, you got a housewife. Talking about Colton,
Yes, of
because
course.
apparently Colton like rushed off the stage or
Yep.
or like left the building, whatever.
Yep. And this
because
is
of,
the
like, a
Traitors
heated-
reunion we're talking about.
Yeah,
They just filmed the Traitors reunion last week.
heated confrontation.
Yep. And he's
If
followed.
they don't air that, I'll be so fucking pissed.
I'll be so furious.
Yeah.
And I love Lisa Rinna for putting that out, being like, who knows if they'll air it
Yeah,
so we
'cause
know
now
that it
they
exists.
yeah.
Yeah. And she's forcing their hand a little. And apparently Colton has unfollowed Lisa. That was another thing. I never know if those like unfollows are real, but
Yeah, if they're
seems like
accurate.
this one might be real.
I love that. If you wanted a housewife, then you got a
housewife.
Yeah.
And I love her for that. It sounds like she's sticking up for women everywhere. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that is the case. But moving now into our Traitors episode recap. I honestly can't remember anything that happened.
Honestly,
I remember
neither.
who got voted out. I remember all that. We start out by does it start out with a round table or a murder in the morning? Oh no. It's they go down to breakfast. They murdered at night.
Yeah, Eric and Rob.
Yes.
Eric agrees to the recruitment.
Yes.
And he's worried that Rob is gonna solo at Eric's expense. But
yes, which I thought was smart of Eric to even think of.
Yeah.
So his brain is moving. He's not so dumb.
so and then they have like the the final 3, or they had a short list of 4
Oh, that's
people.
right from
So
the previous
it was
episode.
Natalie, Steven, Dorinda,
Kristen.
and Kristen, but Kristen had the shield.
But Kristen had the shield,
Yeah.
and right.
So, also so funny with Dorinda. When Dorinda went on...
So Dorinda got murdered.
Yes,
Dorinda
was
got
murdered
Yep.
by Rob.
Yeah.
And then Dorinda went on Boston Rob and Bob the Drag Queen's Traitors podcast, and she was like, oh, I was just happy that he thought of me.
She literally was like, I'll take the murder. Wait. We were dying. We were going back and forth with quotes in our text.
Yeah, it was so funny.
She literally was, I'll take the murder. She was so...
She was like, oh, he called me Miss Medley. Like, I love it, whatever.
She said in it, she was like, I can't believe... Oh, we text too much. I can't find it.
I know.
She was like, as a 60-something-year-old woman, it's not every day that men are going out of their way to say nice things to me. And he would always be like, you look beautiful this morning, Miss Medley.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so she was like, yeah, whatever. Like, Rob can do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah,
I'm so in love with
funny,
Rob.
yeah.
Everyone's in love with Rob.
Yeah,
Like,
she was like, I was just happy to get murdered by him, basically.
Yes. And I think she said, I might be wrong, sorry if I'm putting words in your mouth, Dorinda, but I'm pretty sure she said, like, I'm rooting for Rob. Like, she was like,
Yeah, I think
Rob
she said something like
Rob's
that.
the guy,
Yeah.
And then Bob the Drag Queen, which is so funny. Like, I loved Bob the Drag Queen. I think that he was the perfect example of like being too loud, too fast, and he like totally shot himself in the foot in that way. But him now having heard from like every contestant that's been voted out or murdered or whatever, that like Rob has the whole castle under a spell. He's so over it. He's like, fuck this. He's like,
I know.
over. Everybody's got to get over Rob. But it's so funny. Like,
it is so funny.
Because he feels like he wouldn't have been under Rob's spell, but he would have. Bob the Drag Queen. He would have been.
You don't know until you're there.
You don't know until you're there. You don't
Yeah.
know. You don't get it till you get it. But
Yeah.
Dorinda said it was her, Mara, and Natalie. I think we're all so like enamored, in love with Rob and enamored
And you
by
can tell
Rob.
Natalie like
Of
everything
course.
he does.
Natalie is in love with Rob, but I thought for a while that Rob like might be in love with Natalie too. But then that's just his thing.
Yeah, that's just his thing. He
vibe.
flirts with everybody.
Yes.
So yeah, Dorinda gets sent home.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's kind of like, whoa, surprised. And
People
then
are sad.
Yeah, and Steven is kind of like reiterating that he really thought it was going to be him, whatever. And then everybody was like, okay, Steven, like, relax.
Right.
And this is kind of when Johnny starts to realize that everybody's looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
So Johnny and Tara, like, finally reveal their, like, not at that's later on, but they, like, start interacting more together.
Well, wait, right. And they do, because they're now confused moving forward. Like, I smells like weed in here.
Ooh.
Do you smell it? Who's smoking weed? Pass it along.
No, seriously.
But the conversation around who's the traitor, people are looking at Johnny.
Yeah.
And so now, and then they're also now looking at Tara, and everybody is like, they're like thinking that they're traitors, but they still have not put together that they're friends somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
So that's all happening. But then they go to the challenge, right? And I think that's where people really start ganging up on Tara, because Rob and Eric are like doing this challenge and like putting up Tara's name and trying to throw everybody off.
Yeah.
And Johnny's trying to be a ride or die bestie and like help Tara along. And after all that drama, wait, am I confusing episodes?
I don't know.
Where Kristen's in the box, Tara's in the
Yeah,
box.
no, they did
that was
the
a
box
second
challenge.
That was another short list that Kristen gets on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it's
Sorry. Okay.
no, it's okay. And,
Yeah.
And it's the questions.
Yes.
And they just answer Tara for every single question.
Yes, because they're like, which faithful is the most valuable to the traitors? They say Tara. Who's the biggest mouth or the most manipulative? They say Tara. Like
Yeah.
it was just like a whatever. And so they didn't win any money the whole time. Everybody's mad at the traitors. People are upset with Johnny. People are upset with Tara.
Yes.
So they say, fuck this. We're coming out as besties. And now Tara's like literally sitting in Johnny's lap. Like,
Yeah.
they're fully revealing that they're besties.
Because all the faithfuls were like, okay, we're all just going to put Tara's name so we can win the money.
Yeah.
And the only people that didn't were Tara and Johnny.
Right,
So
because they
everyone
were
was like,
just
what the fuck?
Because they're a little airheaded when it comes to the game. They're bad at the game. And
Yeah.
I think who said it?
Tara.
Johnny. Oh, Tara said.
Yeah.
Just because I'm bad at the game doesn't mean that I'm a traitor.
Yeah, which was funny.
Yeah, which was hilarious. So then, right, so they end up. All the conversations are being had. Nobody knows what's going on. They're still talking shit about Johnny and Tara. Stephen Clutty's name is sort of in there still.
Yeah.
They get to the round table. Johnny and Tara reveal their friendship.
Yeah.
And people are shook by this. People are like, what?
Yeah.
I just don't understand how Mark fucking Ballas can sit there and not know that Tara Lipinski, one of the most famous gold medal figure skaters of all time, and Johnny Weir are best friends. Like, he's old enough to know that.
I think I saw an interview of Steven after, and I think he said he had no idea.
That's fucking crazy to me. Like, you're old enough to know. Like, I guess some of the other people no, but everybody on this cast is old enough to know, I think. Like, it's just crazy how nobody knew that.
Yeah. So they basically are they basically think that they can band together, whatever, to try to prove. But everyone's like, well, how do we know that you're not traitors just because you guys are best friends, whatever? But it does end up being Steven.
And they came for Steven as well. Johnny was like, I think it's Steven. And Tara was like, me too.
Yes. But some people were still very adamant about it being Johnny or Kristen, Tara. Like, Kristen was very adamant, and she still put Tara's name down.
Yep. I forgot about that part too. She only did that because Tara, that morning before the challenges started, pulled Kristen into another room and was like, do people think I'm a traitor? Like, she was just kind of being
and Kristen was like, yeah, I think you're a traitor.
She's like, well, I do.
Yeah.
And she's like, shit, I'm really not, I swear. Like, she did one of those moments where you look guilty because you're so anxious about being accused, but her behavior was making her look guilty.
Yeah.
So Kristen really, that stuck with her.
Yeah. So they vote out Steven. Steven hits him with a "you blew it."
Yeah.
Which I love that.
I loved it. He was so pissed. He was like, I'm a faithful. You blew it.
Yeah.
And then ran away.
You
happy
did blow it. This cast is just a bunch of idiots. I'm sorry. But
they are
really
dumb.
Just have
they're
no
so
idea
bad
what
at the
they're
game.
doing. They're so bad.
They're so bad at the game, and they're so bad at reading each other. They just have no. Kristen, I feel, has potential, but she's just looking in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'm just going to read this word for word. It says, later, Rob declares Tara and Johnny's friendship reveal a stupid move as it simply proves how good they are at hiding a secret. But he might want to refocus his energies on his own ally as Kristen immediately clocks Eric's hesitancy in participating in the night's roundtable discussion.
Yes.
That was a big moment. Kristen was like, you didn't say one word the entire time.
Very
and
observant
to be fair,
of her.
Neither did Rob. They
Rob
both
said
didn't
nothing.
say anything.
They were silent as fuck the whole time. I feel like, again, Rob just slides under the radar for some reason. The fact that Kristen, though, noticed that Eric said nothing must mean that Eric, I guess, is a chatterbox other times. Because in my head, I didn't notice that he wasn't talking a lot because I feel like they don't show him not. You know what I mean? Like, every once in a while, he's got
I just felt like
I agree.
I just feel like they kept. Well, actually, I mean, Eric's the one who said that he heard Portia's laugh.
True.
And he's the one that said,
but that was so many weeks ago.
what was the other thing that he said at the
shit
round
since
table?
then.
That's true. But I do feel like they kept cutting to him, and he just was fidgeting with himself.
He looks so guilty.
He looks so guilty.
He may be the worst traitor ever because of how guilty he looks.
Yeah.
Like, he has he's not sly at all. He's not a sly fox.
Which is good for Rob.
Yes, it is.
So once Kristen is sus of Eric, she informs Rob and Mark Ballas, if I'm murdered tomorrow, just look at Eric.
Yep.
So needless to say, the traitors are sweating in the turret. It's pretty bad, Rob admits, but they've got killing to do and 4 potential victims. Natalie, Kristen, Tara, and Johnny. Each of the quartet receives a middle of the night note inviting them down to the dungeon where Jack in the Box will reveal their fate, but not until next Thursday.
I was going to say, I don't remember who got voted out.
Yeah, they didn't say.
So what do we think? So great episode.
Definitely not Johnny or Tara.
It's definitely not going to be Johnny or Tara. I think if they're smart.
Because everyone's sus of them.
Totally. Here's what I think they should do. Kristen and Natalie.
I think they should go Kristen.
I think they should go Kristen for sure. Not because I think Natalie is the biggest threat of this group.
Yeah.
Right? So maybe they get rid of her because it would throw people off and whatever. But at the same time, Kristen, now that she said this thing about Eric, and Rob and Mark were there to hear it.
If Rob can convince Eric, because
Eric doesn't know that.
No,
Kristen
Eric
said,
does know.
Oh,
Eric does know. Eric does know. Rob told him, which I was so surprised about because I was like, "Oh, Rob's not going to tell him," and then he does.
I totally missed that part.
What I think Rob is going to do to kind of make himself look like he's the good guy, whatever, told Eric that Kristen thinks of him, but then maybe he convinces Eric that Rob and him can convince Mark,
right,
that it's not Eric. You know what I mean? Because Kristen just only told Rob and Mark Ballas.
Exactly.
So it's only Mark that they would need to be like, oh,
totally. And as long as Mark doesn't immediately, upon seeing if she's murdered at the breakfast table, be like, she said to look at Eric if that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as long as Mark doesn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Because they definitely could convince Mark otherwise.
Yeah, but I think that Rob's just using that as a big ploy just to get Eric.
To keep the keep the heat on Eric. Like, and he, now I'm remembering them talking about it. And he did kind of downplay it. Like, he was, right? Because wasn't he like giving him those options? He was like, the options are, like, yeah, maybe you'll look guilty, but I think we can finagle around it. And the only person, though, that I think would be able to clock the fact that a new traitor may have been recruited would be Natalie, because people seem to not know how the rules of the game work. So and nobody has said that yet, right?
No,
Nobody
I don't
was
think
like,
so.
Maybe someone was recruited as a traitor or whatever, because we have yet to have that moment where, because like when Eric was recruited, they still murdered, right?
Yeah.
So normally, or in
the
past
next
seasons,
night though. They didn't murder the same night because Eric either had the option of being murdered or being recruited.
For sure. So then they didn't notice in the morning that no one was murdered? No. I thought that they had to murder. I thought it was like, okay, now that I've recruited you, we have to murder someone.
Oh yeah, probably.
But in the past, or no, I think it was the shield thing. At one point, I have a vivid memory of like Pilot Pete having a shield and them trying to murder him and him showing up at breakfast and people being like, wait, nobody was murdered. And the question was either someone must have been recruited to be a traitor or someone had a shield. And so that was like, so we have yet to see a moment like that where someone like everybody shows up in the morning and everyone's confused and it sparks the idea that somebody was recruited as a traitor, because no one said that yet, right?
Yeah, it's true. And Rob also revealed that he has the dagger. I forgot about that too.
Oh, he did too?
Yeah, to like everybody.
When did he do that?
At the round table, I thought like Natalie was like, just tell them that you have it. He was like, I have it.
Oh, I missed that part entirely.
I think that happened, and maybe I made it up, but I'm like 99% sure that happened.
I missed it entirely if it did. However, it kind of makes sense though, because at this point, who's all left? It's, I guess, Rob, Natalie, Colton's gone, Steven's gone, Johnny is there. Johnny was with them, right?
Yeah.
So everybody that would have known that he has the dagger, and Mark was there. So the only people that are left that know he has that dagger anyway are Natalie, Mark, and I guess Johnny. I can't remember if Johnny was there though, because Colton's gone and Steven's gone.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
I think that at this point it's a small enough circle that if both Natalie and Mark are still remembering that Rob has the dagger, like it would start to look shady by Rob to not reveal that he had that dagger. It'd be like, why are you holding this, like to save yourself or for traitor purposes? Like, I think I'd start to get suspicious knowing that he had the dagger and didn't tell anybody.
100%.
So if that makes sense, if that happened. But yeah, I think moving forward into the next couple weeks, like I'm not sure where we go from this point, how many episodes will be left. This week is certainly not the finale. I think maybe it's like one more after that. I don't know when they stop. Like, when do they declare?
I think there's 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm just not sure when they declare the winners. Like, I guess if they get all the traitors out, then it's done. But at what point do, like, the traitors win?
I think it's like the final 4.
Final 4.
If there's one traitor, they win.
They win. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, I can't remember.
Because I kind of remember last year, I remember, like, it being, like, 4 people at the end.
Right. And then reason. Danielle was by herself, I think. Yeah. So, very excited to see how it all shakes out. I think that, Rob Roush is going to continue delivering. And Alan Cumming did say that he is the best traitor he's ever seen. So that kind of tells me he might have won. You know what I mean? Like, Alan Cumming wouldn't say that otherwise, I don't think.
Yeah, that it's very high praise.
Yeah.
And I just don't see a world where he doesn't win.
I know.
Like,
unless they really wise
these guys like a fiddle.
They would all have to. And like I said,
Maura's too into him.
Mara loves him.
He has people wrapped around his finger too much,
totally.
I think, at this point.
I think if Natalie were to turn on Rob, then he would leave. He would get voted out. Because I think people believe Natalie, and she's so goo-goo for him that if she suddenly turned heel, I think people would be like, damn, maybe we have been blinded. I just don't see that
happening.
I don't either. She loves him too much.
Yeah.
So
and I don't blame her.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. Hopefully it was a nice little long one for you.
Yes.
Thank you for being patient for it to come out on this Tuesday. And make sure to get your voicemails in by tomorrow afternoon. We will be recording our Thursday episode, of course, full of voicemails. And you can do that at
347-450-0723. 347-450-0723.
Leave a little voicemail concerning anything you'd like to talk about. Taylor related or otherwise. Traitors, Tell Me Lies, etc., etc. Wuthering Heights, whatever you want. We would love to hear it. Also, feel free to text that number if you're feeling shy. Keep your eyes peeled on the Taylor Watch Instagram stories for rapid fire questions. And
we'll be in Austin.
Oh my
on
God!
Thursday.
And we'll be in Austin.
Yes.
Yes, in Austin at. I still don't actually know the location.
Me
They
neither.
haven't sent
We'll
us
post
the
it though on
invite yet.
Yeah,
We'll post it on our personals and we'll post it on the Taylor Watch Instagram as well. Our event at our Bumble event on Thursday, 2/19 in Austin, Texas. Hopefully, you guys will be able to come out and see us.
Yes.
But so yeah, we'll be traveling Texas girlies.
Yeehaw!
What's the
Year the horse?
shitstorm down in Texas? That's where
Yeah,
we're headed.
hell yeah.
Ayo, Florida, but Texas. So see you guys later.
Love you guys.